to my podcast. Welcome to my podcast. Welcome to my podcast.
So guys, talk to us. You got the brand new single, Bittersweet. I must say, I'm driving, right? I always got to tell my stories. So today I'm driving, right? And I live in the area of Poconos. You know, I live in the Poconos. I'm not afraid to tell where I live. I live in the Poconos. So I'm driving today, and as I'm driving, some told me, turn the heart and soul on Sirius XM. I said, okay. I'm going to turn the heart and soul to Sirius XM. So I go turn it. Guess what song is playing? Bittersweet. Bittersweet is playing on Sirius XM. I love it. 32 years. Still going strong, I must say. Still definitely going strong. Talk to us about Bittersweet, man. This is the hot new single that you guys put out. Talk to us, man. How does it feel?
Well, I got to say, it's a great feeling to be back on the music scene again with some fresh new music. It's a little different for us, but I think it's working out for us in a good way because I think it's bringing a lot of younger listeners to the table here who ordinarily might not have put the ear on after 7.
Mm-hmm.
So we're touching a different fan base at the same time, you know, reconnecting with the fan base that we've had over the years. I say it's a little different for them because we're balladeers, and they're used to a certain type of approach that we are typically bring. But we thought we'd come out the box with something fresh and new to give them something, a little left to center to make them go for something different. And so far, it's been working for us.
And I must say, it has. It has. Definitely has. Keith, tell us a little something, man. Give us some insight, man. What's your feeling on it?
Well, Bittersweet offered us the opportunity to embrace the musical production of what these younger producers are bringing to the table, which is it's a beat-oriented track laced with a bunch of ear candy, and their brand of lyrical content for this particular song matched us in a great way. We actually listened to probably 5 of their tracks, and the name of that production group is Shakespeare. It's a young male and female writing team, and then there's Jay Cash, who is the track maker. But their approach is more reminiscent of what has been happening over the past 5 years with music. Right. And it was presented to us through Stokley, and he said, he had this young team. They had been doing some work for a lot of big time artists, and we should take a listen. So we put our ear on it, and as we listened to those 5 tracks, the Bittersweet track seemed to have more of the lyrical content that was something that was familiar with us. And then the vocal thing, we just do what After 7 does. We don't know nothing but R&B. And so the track and the marriage with our vocals, we think kind of branded Bittersweet as a track that's a little different than everything else that's out there, because I think they kind of categorize some of the music of Bittersweet as being in that vibe music vein. And so when you put our vocals on top of that, you get a little bit more than that. And so it's different, and it attracts the ear of the younger listeners as well as the older listeners who were always After 7 fans who love R&B. And so it brings us back center, because now we got a track that attracts a youthful ear, but our audience, which is that R&B audience, they glad to hear us lacing a track feeling the R&B. So it's like we bringing back, R&B, and we're embracing what's happening now. So, it just worked. We're really excited about that record.
I must say, we're excited too. I mean, every now and then, I'm gonna be honest with you, Lavish Life Magazine like to go back and reach back and give our flowers to our iconic people, the people that has been doing it straightforward. I mean, a couple of years back, we had Melissa Morgan, and so this year we got you guys. We got you guys. We want to feature you guys on our magazine cover. We're going to put y'all on the magazine cover. That's what we want to do of Lavish Life Magazine. We do that. We do that. We reach back to the iconic people. But I must say, you got a new member. A new member.
Hey.
Yes, the new member. The vibrant Mr. Danny Sky.
Good.
Sky, what's good?
What's good, King? I'm good.
The newest member of After Seven, man. Come on, man. Tell me how that feel, man, because this is an iconic group, man. Talk to us,
Right.
man.
Man, it feels amazing, man. Just to be around these guys, I learn whatever I can from them because they've been in the game for so long. So I can't help but keep my ears and my eyes open, you know what I mean?
Right.
But now that I'm in the group, just kind of pacing myself, making sure that, all the ducks are aligned, ready for these live shows that happen. And,
Get back
and
out there.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. We're ready to get out there. But
Right.
it's been amazing.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, being the newest member, talk to us about the experience. I mean, have there's been pointers given to you? What give us the one of the how can I say the greatest pointer that you got from after
Ah,
the OGs? I
wow.
want to say the OGs. I'm sorry, they know what I mean when I say that. Because when you say an OG, you know how it is.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Old school
respect right
gangster.
there. So, so good. And I'm gonna get on Kevin too because this man, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what he's using or what but this man don't age, boy. When they say black don't crack, boy, I tell you, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But talk to us, man. Tell us how. I mean, what's the the pointer that you got from them that you said, man, I'm gonna use that one. That
Ah,
was great. That was great advice.
I can't lie. The thing about these guys is that the pointers is really in their actions. Of course, their words, but I learn from visual, especially. So for me, it's more like to see successful Black men that are, successful businessmen, successful spiritual men, successful family men. It just, it forces you to step your game up. So, there's a lot of words, that they've had with me to help me keep my, keep myself up or whatever and keep moving forward. Like whether we were in the studio and telling me to slow down, because I kept doing all these runs and it was not necessary. But to pace myself, we are in a marathon and not a sprint kind of thing.
Mm.
And yeah, I can't drop all the gems on everybody right now. Just know that they got me right now, and y'all gonna see the evolution of myself in the process.
Mm. Mm. We're looking for that evolution. The evolution is definitely here, I must say. I mean, if you're working with After Seven, I don't know.
Right on.
I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Talk to us more, man. Give us the inspiration of After Seven. What is now going forward now? You guys got the Bittersweet single. Going forward now, what are you guys trying to stress for now in today's generation of genre of music?
Wow. You know, I'll first start by saying that the title of this forthcoming album is called Unfinished Business.
Yes.
It is it's kind of a mindset, but it's
Mm.
also inner feeling that we have where we feel like there is still so much more music in us that we have to share, that we want to share with our fans, those who have been with us for 30 plus years, and for the new fans that we have every hope and intention to bring along on this journey as we continue to go down this path. There's there's a part of music right now uh, that there's a part of music that hasn't been being heard, I think, at radio for a bit.
Right.
And I think it's on us, I think, to continue to carry this torch of R&B music in a way that we do, which is I'm not saying it's better than or anything like that. What I'm saying is we are going to sing about love. We're going to continue to sing about life, relationships, in a respectful way. We still have fun with it, but we still, we still got a message of love in our music, no matter what we're talking about. We might be talking about, how am I going to be able to holler? Do you want me to holler?
Right.
What's around the corner? What we want to paint this picture in every song. We want to tell a story about life and relationships and how we relate and connect to each other on a human level. That's us. That's R&B music. That's what we learned when we grew up. So we just want to continue to carry that torch. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. I appreciate that torch, I must say, Kevon. I really do. I really appreciate the torch that you guys have definitely put up. But give us some insight on the young man here. What's your take on Danny?
Well, young Daniel McClain.
Daniel.
Uh, Danny is a very talented individual. I think he's special with his gift. Uh, when I first saw him and heard him at the behest of a very dear friend of mine, Daryl Simmons, songwriter and producer with my brother Face for many years. Um,
Yes.
he just kind of put a bug in my ear. I told him, I might, be be looking to see who's out there, who's doing what. And he said, well, this is a young cat I've been working with in the studio who's pretty solid. You should check him out. And
Wow.
he gave me his number. So it was as simple as that. And so giving Danny a call, I spoke with him. I just, you can, at this age, you can kind of get a sense and a read of folks when you talk to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you put it on text, you may have no idea who you're talking to via text.
Yeah.
But being old school, uh, I hear you. It's a different thing. If I'm in person, the closer you
Right.
get, the more human connection you have, the better idea you have about who a person is and what they're like. But on a first call basis, it was a good read on Danny, I felt. And he told me, if you want to check me out, you want to see what Sky High does, um, you can check me out on some videos and this, that,
Yeah.
and the other. So I got an opportunity to kind of see Danny, his library. I don't want to call it his library
Right.
of visual entertainment that
Mm-hmm.
he had posted. And so I saw some different phases of this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I could see growth from some of the first videos that I saw. Some videos where I think you were doing videos to a song or something like that, right, Danny? To
Yeah.
a actual video. So I got a chance to see what he was doing then, and then I got a chance to see what he did on his live stage delivery, his performance, which I said, this cat can move. He's smooth with it. He sounds great. He's got a good look. He could fit. You just want to
Right.
make sure he ain't crazy. And we found out that he wasn't crazy.
Hmm.
Talked to Keith, and we talked it over. He said, "Okay, this young brother, he could fit. He could fit." And sure enough, he came in here and he was hungry to learn. And, I could tell he was passionate about his music. He had a strong desire to achieve goals that he had for himself, and it was trying to figure out how to fit, how to make it work. And that's what he's been doing since he's been working. It's a process. We all are in process, you know. Um, but he's holding down the spot right now. That's what I could say. So I'm proud of everything he's accomplished in a short period of time. he's been with us.
Yeah, that's dope. That's definitely dope. I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that from the OG. I definitely do. Keith, I mean, what's your take? I mean, do you feel, you know, that the pieces of the puzzle of After Seven is complete? Do you feel that Danny has filled that void to the point where it's approved by the OGs, such as yourself?
Well, I'd have to say that again, as Kevin spoke about Danny, his talent pool is immense.
Right.
He's went to Berkeley School of Music,
Mm.
so he was trained professionally, has an education in music.
Okay.
So he lives, eats, and breathes music.
Mm.
It's easy to see that's his passion. That's where his focus is, and we needed that kind of a personality to become a member of the group in order to fill the shoes of Melvin and Jason.
Yeah.
It had to be someone who could chameleonize themselves into what they brought to their performances with After Seven, because Jason recorded with us as well,
Yeah.
as you know, and of course, Melvin was a trendsetter.
Yeah.
So he had some pretty big shoes to fill.
Mm.
I spent time with him in the studio when he first came to Atlanta. He and I rehearsed for about 2.5 months
Mm.
um, with his choreography and trying to get him on point, to the point to where he and I were in lockstep with choreography. Um, Again, we had to work a little bit on vocals because I think Danny, he's got so much power
Mm.
that harnessing his power is
Right.
the part that he may have been lacking on, but it ain't because he couldn't. It's
Right.
because he was using a different area of his voice because of where he had been in his previous situations. But I'd say up to now, he's molding himself into the perfect person for After Seven, for what we do live and for what we do recording.
Mm.
As you hear, as you wade through Unfinished Business, he's laced several tracks with very sexy, very classy, very heart moving performances that have totally enhanced what we've accomplished over the years. So, we had a high standard for recording, a high standard for delivering what we give you on a record. And Danny certainly has filled that bill. He's still a little work in progress in a few places, but overall, I'd say he's 90, 99, 98% there.
Mm. I love it. I love the fact that in life it's always going to be work in progress. That's not
Yeah,
something that we can never get away from. Not forget, but get away from, because everything is a work in progress.
absolutely.
This journey in life as we walk, it's a work in progress. Who have you got any like features on Unfinished Business? Anybody that we can say that, oh, who y'all working with? I mean, talk to us about that. Talk to us about the producers and the people that's been working on the platform.
Yeah, this is the first feature that has ever sang with After Seven. I think Babyface has appeared on a record with us, but this was the first real feature, and that's Stokley from Mint Condition.
Shout out to Stokley. That's one of my
And Stokley, yeah, he not only sang on a record that he wrote and produced, um, but like I say, he wrote and produced actually 2 songs on the album.
Ooh,
So that's some real food, because Stokely brought that brand of Stokely that people are more familiar with
yes.
from Mint Condition.
Mm.
And we got that. He has a smooth voice. He has a way of moving his voice in different ways, but
Mm.
he gave us that piece of Stokely from Mint Condition. And so it's a treat. Look forward to it. The name of that song is called The Day.
Ooh, the day. Y'all heard it. After Seven just premiered it. They just let you know what it. Now, let me ask you a question. Stokley, now, we know Stokley for playing. What did Stokley play on the actual album? Did he play some keys? Did he play any instruments? or
everything that Stokley produced, he played.
Yeah, he.
Stokley. Now
Super talented.
Him.
he is. That's why I asked that question, because I know that guy there. He go. Hey, Danny, what's your experience like with Stokley? What's your take on it? I like to hear the youngsters' take on it.
Man, look here. I was in the booth, and I've been listening to Mint Condition for so long.
Yeah.
So here it is.
little
He's on the other line. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
the way that we recorded this was during the height of the pandemic. So
Right.
we had to make some things work. So what we did was we had like a Zoom conference kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in Minneapolis while coaching us through the song. Now I'm in the booth, and hey, we made it work though.
Yeah.
So I'm in the booth,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, okay, all right, I got to say something, because I didn't even get to say what up.
He had some moments.
I had a moment, man. I had a moment. So I was like, hold on, stop. They're looking at me like, boy, do you know time is money? So I was like, hold on, no, I just want to say, Stokley, it's an honor to meet you. It's an honor to be working with you. He's like, yeah, all right, cool. That's what's up. Thank you. It's good to work with you. Real monotone, real smooth. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, man. All right, let's get to it, And that was that, man. But after that, got to meet him actually recently at the Black Music Honors. And that was special. Kevon introduced us, and it's just like, all right, now I get to put the handshake to the face and everything.
Yeah.
It was just great, man. It was great. I was trying not to be all starstruck like I did with Kevon and Keith. I was trying to be smooth, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want them to see me sweat. But it was cool.
I love it.
It was cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
They back. They is definitely back. I want to say thank you guys for stopping by. This has been another dope segment of Pep Talk. I'm D. Molay.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, After 7.